About 10 years ago now, my son David and I were purchasing on a land contract a farm up in northeast Michigan. It had been abandoned for many years, and our plan was to try to restore it. The house had been built in the 1890s and sat on a wonderful 20-acre parcel of land that Dave and I both loved. There were two wonderful ponds on our 20 acres and so much wildlife. The deer would come right up to our back door and front door. When we moved there, we found a little cat that someone had dropped. She was precious, mostly black, and she was always scooting quickly here and there, thus her name, Princess Scooterbutt. It turned out, though, that she had a funny, yet rather annoying habit, or maybe it was her hobby. We soon discovered she was a cat burglar and a pack rat. At the time, I made a great deal of my living from eBay. My sales were super, and twice a week the post office would send their large truck out to pick up our packages. Now, it may seem as though I'm getting off track here, but I need to present a little more background. Not long after our moving to the farmhouse, David and I visited a small antique shop looking for items that we might be able to sell for profit on eBay. I don't know why we were even looking, as we had a huge inventory already. But for some reason, the shop owner and I got to talking about old and ancient coins. He told us he had just bought a lot, and that it was in a wooden box, and that it was filled with ancient coins, and that went back to Rome and Greece, and some later coins and tokens from the 1800s England. I asked what he wanted for them, assuming it would be a great deal more than I could afford, but I was wrong. We bought the entire lot of over 200 coins for about $150. This was an amazing buy, with ancient silver, copper, and bronze, and I was anxious to start looking them up and selling them. And it turned out that one coin more than quadrupled our initial investment. There were some I would love to have kept, but we had a house to restore. But I was not the only one who seemed to really appreciate them, as coins kept coming up missing. The kitchen dining room combination in the house was large, and I had my computer sales station set up in there. And I began wondering if there was a ghost there that was taking coins, but I found out quickly by accident who the culprit was. I set a silver coin next to the keyboard where I was working. Soon, little Princess Scooterbutt came up, rubbing against me and wanting attention. She was such a sweet little cat, and I thought maybe she was hungry, so I got a can of food and put some in a bowl on the floor for her. She hopped down, and I went back to work, but the silver coin was missing. I looked around, scratching my head, and noticed the little cat dashing down the hall, past our pantry, and then up the staircase to the upstairs. I followed her, wondering if it was possible that she had taken the coin. She stopped every once in a while, ears perked up, I believe, to see if she could hear anyone following her. Upstairs, she went into the bathroom, where there was a massive old claw-footed bathtub, and I saw little Princess dart behind it. I picked up a flashlight, got down on my belly on the floor, and shone the light underneath to see what she was up to. There was little Princess Scooterbutt, not only with the coin that had just disappeared, but also all the others, as well as a variety of other items that must have tickled her fancy. I laid there laughing, and David came in to see what was going on, and when he saw it, he too burst out laughing. Well, she casually walked out, head up and tail up, as if she was insulted at being laughed at. It was just too funny. Our little cat was also a pack rat. With the mystery solved, I removed the coins and kept a sharp eye on them as I was listing them for sale. I replaced her stash with some common pennies, but the little stinker wanted nothing to do with the common coins. Maybe the copper pennies left a bad taste in her mouth as she was running, which is what she did when she ran off with the other coins, where she put them, Now, that is one little cat I'll never forget, because she was truly a unique personality. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story, and please, if you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you'll not miss out on any new shows right here on the Dennis Morrison channel. God bless, and have a great night.